why I feel like both are not safe and why you shouldn't spend your money on a PlayStation console and all. Which, yes, I do have a PlayStation console. I wouldn't be on it if I didn't have to be. If I actually had my PC that my girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend has, which is for her college, which she might have already graduated by now unless she's failed the course and has to retake it. But let's be honest, I don't have my computer, so I can't game on a PC. I don't own an Xbox, so I can't play on an Xbox. I am stuck to a PS4, so that's the only reason I had to make a new account and re-buy everything back. But as we all know, back in the past, my account for PS4 was compromised by PlayStation themselves, which also ended up compromising my email. I didn't say the email side of things to show how bad it gotten, but I'm glad as they were trying to get into my email to, I guess, do anything they wanted, they only used my email to sign in through Google to go into YouTube, which YouTube can go back and see my deleted content. It doesn't actually fully get deleted, so they can see where the dude was like, I run this channel, which he never did. I ended up getting my password changed, deleting the video, and re-getting my account back. But PlayStation calls that because they went through the PlayStation support line, fishing for information, I guess, for a subsequent amount of time. And when they actually figured out my real name for first and last, which they got through PayPal, they figured out that was linked to the account through my business email, which is where I made business email for both YouTube or PayPal, so people can contact me and be like, hey, this product is this, or this failed to happen, so that way I can run my business a little bit better and get feedback. They ended up getting my email through that type of stuff, and they took all 3 items over to PlayStation, ended up gaining access to my account, meaning PlayStation was like, oh, this was the password to the account, and this is the email. So they ended up actually getting into my PlayStation account, but they almost didn't, and I say almost didn't because of 2-step, but account security for PlayStation doesn't send you an email or a text asking if it's truly you and gives you a chance to stop this from happening. No. PlayStation just deactivated the 2-step that was in place before trying to figure out if they should or shouldn't. They just did it. Which gave access to the hackers to then change my email and password, kicking me off my own account and me losing it. I couldn't even get help through PlayStation because PlayStation was like, I'm sorry, but you already done this like 10 minutes ago. When I literally reported my account being stolen, PlayStation could not do that. I even called them on the phone that the 2-step was on, meaning like if they looked at the number and looked at the 2-step on their screen, they would have seen it's the same exact fucking number, but instead of doing that, they were like, oh, sorry, but you already done this like a little bit ago, blah blah blah, and literally is like, we're through, and literally like hung up the phone. There was nothing I could do to save my account except for wait 24 hours, wait till the next day around the same time, and then try to call again, right? But before that, the first time, the hacker was like, oh, you want your account back? He's like, you know what, I'll be nice because you don't have Rust. Gave my account back. But you can see really would not actually work with the customer who owns it, and proof in the pudding, the same number that the 2-step was on, instead of them being like, oh shit, we fucked up, here's your account back, and stopped all access to the hackers and give my account back. They didn't even do that. So with that said, they didn't even catch their own screw up. But apart from that story, let's move forward and keep going on. So I got my account back through the hacker, but I still left reports going to PlayStation's email or something like, hey, you're letting the hackers get my account, blah, blah, blah. Stuff like that, right? Around the time that the hackers were doing it. So PlayStation, again, also has those emails where I spam multiple, like, hey, stop giving them my shit, please, stuff like that. I even posted an email going straight to PlayStation that had the email and pass that it was, the phone number on file, being like, hey, please fucking stop giving them this shit, please. But pretty much No reply from PlayStation on that end, and PlayStation just kept fucking doing it. But I did get my account back through the hacker that thieved it during that time, because I actually did not own Rust. So I got Rust back. They ended up compromising one of my friends who sent me a message with his login info for me to take the primary to get Rust and some of the other games to try that I wanted to try to see if I liked them before I actually spent my money on them. But I tried to get him to send it through, well, to my phone through either my actual number, or if he didn't feel comfortable giving me his real number, Discord. Like, just go to Discord, you can block me at any time you want, and stuff like that. So, Discord, but he wouldn't. He wasn't thinking. He sent it to me through PlayStation. So they ended up hacking him as well because of that. He got his account back. So I'm happy PlayStation actually worked with one of their customers finally, but they did not work with me. I even tried to get my friend to report what was going on to his PlayStation side, maybe get them to get it out to the other PlayStation workers and help me keep my shit safe, but that was a big epic fail. I don't even think they listened to that, and I don't know if he remembered to actually get them to do it. So we'll say maybe he forgot. But second time around, I was in the middle of a Call of Duty game, telling my friends about what was going on, and again, I was off my account. First I logged into it, and I was like, wait a minute. So I logged in to stop them from logging in, and what I didn't realize at the time was they could be using a phone or a computer on that website. So I thought kicking them off would, stop them from being able to do shit. No. My shit got changed because they were on the phone version or a computer version of the password change, email change function. So the email got changed and the password got changed. So with that said, I lost my account. So after that one, I was like, you know what? I'm glad I screenshotted my friend's login because I almost forgot about it, but I made a bit that went to my alt because I was logged into Oink, hence the one I'm on now, with my phone. And then I was logged into, demonic_plays_YT with my PlayStation. So I sent that to Oink. Not just Oink, I had other alts in there too, but I basically sent it to Oink. And I was using my phone to see the email and pass so that way I could log in. Well, good thing is I'm on Oink, which when they left that chat on the main, I still had Oink in the chat. They didn't kick Oink because the person who made that chat was me on an alt account they didn't have access to. So they couldn't kick anyone out. So I went over to Oink and got that information. I was like, oh, dude. So I reported my own self that sent that very same login to myself so I could log in. Because you're in the login screen on PlayStation, you're not going to see the message. So that's why I screenshotted it, sent it to Oink, so that way I could grab the message on my phone and continue going. So with that said, I was logging into his account and I was using my phone to do it. So I reported that message, I think it's like 100 times, which ended up getting my account permabanned. Yeah, you heard me. Permabanned. On top of that, that was the only image I reported. The other things I reported was after my account got compromised, they're like, oh, $100 and we'll get your account back to you. I literally reported that, which, was reporting their thieving. So, yes, my account got permabanned. There's no getting on it. But after doing that, I tried to contact PlayStation, letting them know what happened, and every time they want to come back with, oh, your account's permabanned, chat ended. Literally every time. So with that said, it was me that took shit into my own hands, but also I didn't want them disconnecting my fucking Activision account and connecting it to another account. On top of that, I didn't want to take a chance with Warframe, with them changing my shit on Warframe, so that way I lose everything and they get my Warframe shit too, kind of like the Activision way. So I had a lot of shit writing on the rails, so I decided to take that Class A action of getting the account banned so they can't fucking steal my shit. Think on that for a bit, guys. Literally, think on that. Alright? So, pretty much, rule in the detail, I took really quick action on it so they couldn't steal shit or spend money. But let's take other people who get their account stolen a lot, because other YouTubers do too, small and big YouTubers both, which I have 1,000, which is kind of moderate. But there's people out there that's a lot bigger than me, like 20,000 plus subs that, you know, get their shit stolen all the time from guys like this. Instead of PlayStation taking action, we just lose our shit. So, with that said, PlayStation's not worth getting. But back on the detail of, like, cards, let's say I actually had my billing information typed in. That billing information is, you know, very crucial because that's my card. That's what I go to the bank with, you know. Go to the store, spend money to get food, maybe even spend money on PlayStation to buy a game or some DLC, or add funds into my PlayStation so that way, say a DLC comes out that I want, or maybe I just want COD points so I can save up those COD points to buy shit that I might want later. Maybe I don't like what they have now, but later, you know, they might get something I like and I'll go buy it. But with that said, let's say I put my card up there, right? Let's say I'm like most of the thousands of people that leave their billing information put in on PlayStation and literally just leave it there so they can just hit buy when they want to. Well, if I was one of those people, my account got stolen, right? Now the person who stole my account can literally just go spend my fucking card's money to their fucking heart's content. And if I try to be like, oh, that's credit card fraud, well, not only if I win the case and I get my money back, my PlayStation account gets banned anyways. Because any refund on PlayStation is a bannable offense. You're gonna get banned. And now that doesn't have to strictly be a permaban, because let's say it's like $50, right? You refunded your $50. Well, they'll ban your account, but then you can go on a computer or your phone to a website they tell you to go to. You type in this code to prove it's you, and it'll ask, pay me $50 and we'll unban your account. Like, literally. You have to repay that $50 you caught back on fraud to get your account unbanned. And a lot of people's going to look at that and be like, but I'm admitting, like, I done a false fraud. No. Maybe you're actually just trying to get other content back that you don't want to spend money on, and you have to respend it to rebuy this other shit, which a lot of people are going to think that you're admitting to putting a false thing in for fraud. Let's say that's $50 out of the way that you can spend now that you don't care to re-get your account back on, because you don't want to spend $3,000 to get everything back on a brand new account. That's the way that a lot of people are viewing it, but also at the same time they're scared to do it because they're going to be like, oh, and they're going to think they're giving in to the fraud, being like, I submitted a false review. When clearly you didn't, but you want your account back, so you're only wasting $50 instead of $3,000. Let's also go behind PlayStation again on its wall. They could say, okay, well, password protect your card, meaning, like, you know, make sure on PlayStation you go in and you just click, like, make the person type a password when they want to buy something. PlayStation's so dumb and low that it's your goddamn fucking login information for PlayStation. So let's say your account gets stolen. PlayStation's like, oh yeah, here's the fucking password and email to the account. Just go ahead and fucking take it, man. We know it's not you, but fucking take it. Like, that's the way I feel about it. But let's be honest, they'll give your shit out, and that same password that those fucking assholes are going to be stealing your account with, meaning, like, you know, signing into your account in order to change the pass and email, that password they're signing in with is the password they need to buy shit on the account. Let's say they change the password on the account. Well, then the new password they type in is the password they use to spend your card with. They don't need a secondary password. It's literally the login information password. It's the password that's protecting your card. But back for ways to stop this bullshit from happening and stop PlayStation from being fucking stupid, giving your shit out to people and allowing them to spend your cards, get your account banned because maybe you asked for a refund for something that's credit card fraud and they're just going to ban you for it. To stop this bullshit from happening, maybe PlayStation could send a text and reply Y for yes, N for no, and be like, I see you're trying to deactivate your two-step. Do you have your phone? Reply Y for yes, N for no. And let's say you're sitting here one day eating your pizza, maybe even doing something online, and you hear bling on your phone. You can swipe and then literally go into the message and see people are trying to steal your account, and you can stop it because when it asks, is this really you? Y for yes, N for no. You can be like, N. And then it'll be like, oh, sir, I see you replied back with N, so you do have your phone. And then the hacker's going to be like, oh shit, dude. What can we do from that to try to avoid this? Because if you are trying to recover your account, you're not going to have your phone. That means if a message gets sent, it's either going to be denied because your service is inactive. So then PlayStation go ahead and go straight to deactivating the two-step, or if the phone is still on, they have to give 10 to 15 minutes before they can say, oh, you don't have your phone. So if you can reply in before that time period, your account is safe. That means hacker can't get in, and you know to change the password, so said hacker can't get into the account. Let's take that even furthermore. Instead of deactivating two-step, send me an email to my email. For instance, we'll say the email is 123@gmail.com. Then PlayStation could be like, oh, this is the email of the account. So they'll make 123@gmail.com and be like, sir, we have seen that you are trying to do account recovery. And this message gives you all the things that you need to recover your account. Click on this link to go deactivate two-step, and click on this link in order to go change your password or email. And have that get sent to my email, and then for the person on the phone, they could be like, sir, we just sent an email containing all the things that you need to go deactivate your accounts primary with, and or change the password if you need to. We're sorry at this time we can't continue this phone call, but that's all you need to do is go to the email and contact there, and hang up. So now the hackers can't get my email and password. They have to go to their email. But wait a minute. If they didn't get the password from PlayStation, they might not get the password for the email. So that actually gives me two ways of notification and prompt that people are trying to gain access to my account, and that I may or may not need to change the email and pass. But anyways, with that, PlayStation doesn't even give a flying fuck about you changing your information, because all they need is the old login and pass. So let's say your login is 123@gmail.com and your password was 123 I love 123, right? Even if you change the email and pass after you've created the account, the main email and pass they're going to ask for is the 123@gmail.com and 123 I love 123. Those are the only two things they're going to ask for. Even if you change it to literally like Lizzie18@gmail.com, they're still going to ask for the 123@gmail.com. It's the original shit you've made the account with. Which, yes, in return, a lot of times people are not going to know your original stuff. Even after change, you could say the changed version, they're not going to know the original. But let's take that back a little further, right? Let's say someone compromises your account after creation. They're going to know the email and password of the compromise, so even if you changed it, guess what? That does not matter. Because all they need is the creation one. Because instead of PlayStation staying up and current with every password, email, they only return to the old. So, in a way, it's not safe. Like, you can think it's safe, but it's not. My account was compromised twice, which I had to end up getting permabanned, and PlayStation won't even work with me on that. So, I know there's a lot of people on YouTube, even bigger YouTubers, that's having this issue, but a lot of times people are going to stay quiet just because these hackers are literally taking over their shit somehow. Like Twitter, Facebook, all this different stuff, maybe where they're trying to report, their messages are getting deleted, and they're being threatened. Continue this, and X will happen. I didn't listen to that. I completely turned two-step on the email I use, which is why I love Google. Hence why I'm using the Gmail stuff, which I'm not going to tell you what my new emails are. But yeah, we're using Google for that because you can turn two-step on. So now, like, I have to click yes or no on my phone before anyone can log into the account, for any of my Google accounts. Let's also be honest behind the rest of the stuff. The cool bit of that is, even on PlayStation, I have two-step on. All this other stuff, which, PlayStation two-step really isn't two-step. It gets deactivated at the slight word of, my phone is broken, instead of them actually trying to figure out, or at least sending an email to make sure you do account recovery through an email and not on the phone, so that way you can actually do it yourself and you're actually there, and PlayStation can know their security's good because either that email is getting clicked by you or not. So with that said, PlayStation is not safe at all. And then the third way of making sure it's you, like literally the third way, right? Here's 3 ways. Literally, this is 3 ways. Have you ever contacted, like, for adults out there, have you ever contacted a, internet company or a phone company? Well, most phone companies, unless you're buying a Walmart phone with, like, little scratch-off, like, sticker plan that you do that with, they're not going to do that. But in the actual real phone company where you have to call to get it turned on, by actual, like, means of getting it activated and paying over the phone, or even, a company that you have to log in through to go pay your bill, they're going to credit check your ass. So they're going to ask for your social. Apart from internet companies that might only ask for the last 4, but let's be honest, they credit check you. PlayStation doesn't have to credit check you, they just gotta ask for the last 4. What's the last 4 of your social? Right? So you're creating an account, and they're like, what's the last 4 of your social security number? You type that in. So now when someone tries to call and go to a representative, or even go through the text chat, you know what the one question that they can check on to make sure it's 100% you is? What's the last 4 of your social? Because I'm pretty sure no one in this damn world is going to fucking know your social. Apart from your mom and dad, your wife you've probably been with for a fuck long time. Like, maybe she won't even know because you never tell her. So it's between you and your family. Unless you're stupid and you're throwing your credit out there and, well, dialing in your social at the wrong places and getting your social taken, which is identity theft, so people can, pretend to be you. But besides that point, no one's going to know your social. So PlayStation can 100% confirm it's you if you give just the last 4 of your social. Literally, hey, I would like to change my phone plan from the, paid for X amount of minutes to, like, I want an unlimited plan. What's the last 4 of your social, man? Like, literally, that's what they do. Calling the internet company. Yeah, I would like to raise my package from, I think it's, 300 megabytes per month to an unlimited plan. Okay, ma'am, what's the last 4 of your social? Literally, that's what they do. They have to confirm it's you, and the way to do that is asking for the last 4. Why doesn't PlayStation do that? Can you think on that one, please? Like, PlayStation? Talking about account security? You have to pay for a subscription plan. On top of the subscription plan, you have to buy every game that you want to play. On top of that, you have a login where you have to log in with an email and password, which, if that account ever got compromised, they could have your billing information to go spend. Like your credit card, maybe even instead of a credit card, maybe you link your PayPal and you throw funds onto your PayPal, but maybe you don't use every bit of that on PlayStation, and now they're literally spending your entire PayPal wallet. That is a big yikes, boys and girls. You see how bad that can get, and why I'm saying they need to either A, do the email or phone method, right, which is 1 or 2, or the third option with the last 4 of your social. The phone option's not always going to be there, because maybe you did accidentally break your phone and they only give you like 10 minutes to reply in, and well, you're getting your new one and your account is being hacked at the same time. I can see how that's not too secure. So let's scratch that off. There's still 2 options. The email way, which you always have a computer to go get, or your phone. It doesn't matter if you reply to it or not, because the only people that's going to get that is whoever can log into that email. That's a little bit safer way of actually handling this, right? Or 3, the only way they can get the email and pass is knowing your last 4 of your social. There's 2 literally clean ways they can do it. And let's say you're one of those that tries to avoid doing the social. Maybe they give an option at the bottom like, hey, I don't want to do social, just send me an email. You know, could be an option. So with that said, maybe you want to skip the social because maybe you're a little like frantic on that idea. Then let's do the email idea. You know, make it where PlayStation sends an email where you click on each individual link to go do each individual things. And they know it's you because what? They sent it to the email that's tied to the email that you log in with. So the only person that's going to have that information is you. Unless you're stupid and you literally was like, oh, here's the email login to literally everyone in the world. But I doubt you're doing that, which means the hackers probably don't have your pass and email. Maybe they got the email, but they don't have the pass, so they can't log into it. You're literally safe to go recover your own account or ignore the message. So your account always stays yours. PlayStation does not have that function. The representative will freely give out your information and take it on behalf of themselves to deactivate the 2-step you have in place that is actually supposed to be the fallback and relied on way to keep your account safe. Which in turn is not reliable. I don't think PlayStation should ever have the right to remove or deactivate your 2-step. Maybe send you an email that allows you to do it, if it truly is you. So let's say it sends to an email, then I could go grab that or ignore it, and whoever's trying to hack me doesn't get into my account because the representative can't remove it. They have to physically send an email to my account, my email, for me to be able to go get to deactivate the 2-step. And I can look at it and be like, no, I don't want it deactivated because my account is actually going to be staying safe and secure. Right? It's a good way to keep account safety going, but PlayStation has a 1-star review because of this. 1, your account safety is screwball, and your billing information is not safe at all if left on PlayStation. So, for you account owners out there that have a PlayStation, if you want safety, then you are going to have to add your card, add the funds you want using your card, and then immediately go delete it. Like, literally, take the time, literally, add the card, add the funds, delete the card. Use your PlayStation wallet as the way to buy your games. Don't take that extra second to leave your card on, because even if you think you're not going to get hacked, it may happen. So if that happens, one, you're going to lose your account, because if you do account recovery, you better keep your mouth shut on any spent money so you can keep your account, or you're going to have to pay out a wallet to re-get your account back, or pay out a wallet to rebuy everything back. Because once you ask for any type of money back from PlayStation, we'll say refund, even if it's in your bank got, well, we'll say you put your card on the PlayStation and the hackers that thieved your account spend said card, even though they're the ones who spent it, it was off of your account, and PlayStation will ban that account on a refund. Any refund is a bannable offense on PlayStation. If you actually go read their user agreement and clause, you'll actually see that. If you ever try asking for a refund from PlayStation in the first place, you will literally see them ban your account. And then if you go to try to log back in to fight it, they're going to send you to a web page. That web page is then going to ask you for money. Again, we're right back to that. So either you're going to be saying, yes, it was me that spent that money, I asked for a refund because of credit fraud, but that was fake, I lied about it, here's me paying my money back. That's literally what you're going to be doing. Even though your account truly was stolen, that's what you're going to be doing if it's $50 and you don't want to spend $3,000 for getting $3,000 worth of games back and content. And, well, let's say you spent $6,000, some of it was on games, the other on downloadable content. Well, you're going to have to go buy all that back on a brand new account, which is what I decided to have to go do because my main account was hacked twice and I didn't like the security. So now I buy games on one account and play on another. So, yeah. So it's not safe, guys. Which is a fat yikes. And PlayStation won't work with me at all. I've tried calling them just to have the phone get hung up when I'm trying to talk, with them never calling back, which means it wasn't ended service. They literally just pressed the red button themselves and said, fuck you. Or I try getting into a chat with them, and all they do is say, your account was permabanned, and then they immediately hit the in-chat function before I can reply. Even if I'm just trying to be helpful, and let's say I'm like, okay, maybe my account is banned, but here's what happened to me, so we can try to prevent it from happening to others, I don't even get a chance to do that because they end the chat. Which I do have the chat log on my phone. I saved it. I don't know how to actually get to it, but I saved it. I might have to use a computer to get to it. Does my phone have like a file section where I can go check like all the files on my phone? Because that's the only... yeah, file manager. Here we go. Where would that have gotten saved to? We'll go to download, see if it's there. Chat transcript.txt. Got it. Let's open it in Google Docs, and I'll say always. We'll open it using this email. Alright, chat transcript. And I'm not going to lie to you. PlayStation representative. Victor. I'm not going to say the other bit. Thank you for contacting PlayStation. My name is Victor. How may I assist you today? Remember, please do not refresh your screen as it will disconnect the chat session. Thanks. Me. Hi, Victor. My name is... I told him my first and last name. Me. My account was hacked/stolen, and I had it banned when it happened, and was wondering if I could get a hold of someone that can help me get my account back and unbanned. Victor. Hi. I'm not going to say my name. We are sorry that you have no access to your PSN account due to a ban on it. Please provide me with the following details for documentation purposes. Do you have access to the email associated to your account? Me. Hackers are targeting YouTubers using PayPal as a donation link, getting emails and real names to steal people's accounts on PSN. Victor, do you have access to your email? Me. The hackers changed the email and pass on my account, but the main email was, and I gave the email. Victor, do you have access to the email? Me. Yes, I do. Victor, after reviewing your account, the system shows it has been permanently banned because activity that violates the PSN terms of services. Yes, the shit I got banned myself, that I literally sat there and told you about, and literally saying I banned my own account literally at the beginning. And he's like, oh yeah, to a banned account, even though I was also telling him that there's hackers. And he went over this stuff and said, and thank you for your time in contacting PlayStation, have a wonderful day. I went to go type to the dude, saying, like, I just told you my account was stolen and I had it banned myself. I banned myself. And the dude was, like, in chat. Like, he ended the chat right after that. But I do have right here, again, where was that? Me. Hackers are targeting YouTubers using PayPal as a donation link. Get emails and real names to steal people's accounts on PSN. I literally said that to him. Again, me. The hackers changed the email and pass on my account, but the main email was, which, you know, I told him that. But again, if I go back to right here, me, my account was hacked / stolen, and I had it banned when it happened, and was wondering if I can get a hold of someone that can help me get my account back and unbanned. Literally, I said that to this representative named Victor. So I do have that chat transgression, and I couldn't even get my own account back. Like I said, I tried working with PlayStation. This is just like the chat, like text chat, where you can actually go and text a representative. Yeah, the dude literally said fuck you to my face by ending chat without us actually having this full conversation. And I did, you know, tell him that my account was stolen / hacked. I had to get my account banned because of this. But later on, again, the dude was like, your account was permabanned for breaching such and such, and literally just ended the chat. I can't scroll up anymore. So again, PlayStation does not work with its fucking customers. As we know, this is me, because this YouTube channel, right? Same voice, same everything. Go back to my fucking Warframe videos. You can see it's the same fucking voice. And go look at my gamer tag. Oh, whoops. Wait a minute. For someone to get your gamer tag, it must be safe, right? Fucking PlayStation woman that talked to me on the fucking phone like a goddamn fucking retard. And yes, I can say it. You're asking me to be nice to you over the phone when I call. Please be nice to our representatives, please. Treat us respectfully as we will treat you with respect. Fuck that shit. You ended the chat on me twice. I was respectful to you. Never cussed at you. I literally never raised my voice. I kept it right here, and I was like, hey, man, this is what's going on with my account, blah, blah, blah. And just get hung up onto. Never gives me a call back, even though she has my number. I also stated proof that the number I was calling her on was the same number that was used in the PlayStation 2 Step. And I get hung up on. Oh, no callback. Oh, where's the respect in that? I got disrespected. Okay, let's be respectful again and go to a PlayStation chat where I literally just read you the fucking transcript. I did not cuss at him at all. And guess what? The chat gets ended on me again. Oh, man, that's not good, boys and girls. Not at all. You're asking me to respect you, but I get disrespected twice. That's literally 2 for 2 that I got disrespected on. I bet if I tried contacting again, oh, wait a minute, I did. I sent screenshots to both the ats to PlayStation on both Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And guess what? No fucking reply. With proof. That's very disrespectful. because that has proof that my account was stolen. I'm trying to contact you in a sincere way with also photo proof, so you can literally go click on it, go read it, see every bit of the chat transcript that happened between one of my alts to my main account that they were talking to me on, even the other account the man used, literally contacting my alt account again. And guess what? PlayStation doesn't ban the people. I mean, they might have off me, like, reporting on PlayStation, like, hitting the report function. But, apart from that, they done nothing through my tweets, my Facebook, or my YouTube with the ads towards them. Literally ignoring me. Oh, wait a minute. That's right. Ignoring. That's very disrespectful, PlayStation. So to make that 3 times out of 3 times, I was disrespected by PlayStation. They were not willing to work with me. They were not willing to, allow me to give my ways to help make PlayStation better, maybe safer for other users, give my account just so they could, figure out ways to make it safer for anyone else in the world. They ignored me. So take it from someone who has 1,000 subs / followers, right? A little over 1,000. That is actually sincerely trying to help PlayStation because his / her account, because the PlayStation's him / her, they can't just say him or her. They have to leave it biased, unbiased, I should say. And let's say they didn't listen. They didn't get in contact. They didn't try to help me. Instead, they ignored me. They put their middle finger in my face, but then they're still asking for everyone to respect them. So with that said, my cock is out of my pants. You can fucking pucker your fucking lips, PlayStation, because I don't give a fuck. If you're going to disrespect me 3 of 3 times I tried contacting you in order to get my account actually safely back to me and unbanned, because they couldn't spend anything, and it was me that got my account banned just for fucking keeping it safe, that's a little harsh on you. And I'm not going to sit here and stop because of the fact of, oh, people aren't, like, listening, or the videos are dull, or this is going on. I'm not going to stop till the world sees what PlayStation is doing. Maybe it will take thousands of people having this happen that's not just YouTubers for the world to wake up and be like, oh, this is what's going on, and actually take a fight against PlayStation on this. I wish PlayStation could be sued over this, which they should be able to, but because of PlayStation's lawyers, they literally have thousands of dollars that they can spend on the fucking best lawyer in the world, and end up suing you over their fucking mistake. Yeah, no, people are going to be scared to fucking go against that. I mean, yes, there's times where you 100% have a case, there's nothing PlayStation can do about it, and they lose, which is what happened in the past. But as for someone like me, a regular person who literally goes to work to a 9 to 5, maybe, and doesn't really make much, maybe we make just enough to get by on, we can't spend that money for a $35,000 lawyer, right? In the real world, it's fucking expensive. I mean, it's probably not that expensive. Maybe it's like 20 grand, but you guys get the idea. Like, it's fucking expensive to get the best lawyers in the world. So you're literally just gonna lose the case, and they're gonna try to fucking sue you for going at them in court, hurting their public display of who they are, when really, in the case, you're going at them for something that's actually true. Like, they gave your account information away, someone logged in and stole it, maybe you had to get it banned, maybe it's not banned, they're spending money on it, you're trying to sue PlayStation for allowing this to happen, and you lose the court battle, because maybe PlayStation had something up their ass, like a fucking wild card, and a fucking goddamn, like, $20,000 lawyer that you didn't have. That now they can turn around and be like, oh, thanks for hitting my public display and image. That's actually hurting me a bit. Let me sue you for that. Like, literally, that's what they will do. I haven't had that happen to me because I haven't really taken them to court, which I could have, but I probably would have lost due to the fact they have like fucking expensive lawyers and I can't pay for one. But behind the reason for that is not only do I make enough barely to get by in life, my grandfather is going through, I want to say something that, you know, is very bad against his health. I don't want to give out too much personal information on that, but he's going through a rough time. And when I say a rough time, that's literally, we've been to the hospital probably 10 times just by looking at the stickers he wanted to keep on the door. It's been more than that over his health condition. We'll just say health condition instead of problem. It's a health condition. And that's literally co-pays, hospital bills, the medication he's on. I can barely afford to also help get the food that's here. So with that said, you know, it's rough. I don't have the money to spend on lawyers that I can go and like hit PlayStation with because of that. And in the real world, it's not me this is happening to. Like I said, there's people out there that has more subs than I do on YouTube. People that are actually somewhat famous that has this happen to them as well. And because the hackers are so good at what they do, they found ways that PlayStation really can't help defend who you are. And PlayStation needs to understand that as a business, and even corporate needs to step up and help defend more. One of the one of the two ways that I deem the best, which is the email or the social secure, like the last four of your social, needs to be implemented into PlayStation. Not even just PlayStation. Let's implement it into Xbox. That means Xbox is going to be even safer as well, for both companies apart. Let's also think about, like, PC. You know, they're pretty good at what they do. But maybe people like Steam, for 2-Step, also needs to add in the email function. Not the other bit, because, you know, Steam is a game license area that you just download games or buy games, which PlayStation is as well, but Steam is a little harder to hack. Because not only do you have to type in email and pass and get by the 2-step, but they have a 3rd-step area. They ask a question for login, which is like, what is your mother's maiden name? Or what is your favorite pet's name? Or something like that, and you fill it out. And there's 3 questions, which it can randomize any one of the questions at any point in time to ask you when you log in. So not only do you have to get by the 2-step, the email and pass, but you also have to get by that question, which makes that a little bit better towards, like, security. I won't say it's the best security, because, you know, if it's your best friend down the street that you'll live lifelong with, they know your favorite dog, they know your mom's name, I mean, they're probably going to be able to get into your account. If they also know your email, pass, and, you know, skip the 2-step saying you don't have it anymore, then they could probably get by the question, which, you know, is plausible. But again, it's a little harder on that aspect for a random to be able to do all 3 items. But now on PlayStation, you literally only have email and pass to get by, and a 2-step. Which the 2-step is not even that reliable, because again, I told you earlier in this video, hi, yes, I kind of broke my old phone. I got my new one. I'm calling on my friend's phone right now to get my account fixed. My new phone will be in like 2 weeks. Can we please remove the 2-step activation, because I can't log into my console. Once you do that, or you give some story that way, instead of PlayStation emailing you or sending a way to confirm that you really fucking lost your phone, the only message you will get is, your 2-step has been deactivated. Think on that. Literally, the only message, your 2-step has been deactivated. They don't confirm. And then after that, they'll record the new phone number and make that the two-step on top of your old. They leave your old one there. They just send it to your phone. They'll actually put the second phone as two-step. So there's two steps there. But let's be honest, guys. PlayStation will deactivate that two-step as if it literally was never there. And then the hackers are getting to your account. So with that said, PlayStation really needs to 100% know that it is you before they can even get into your account. So instead of PlayStation being like, yeah, the email was 123@gmail.com, the password was ILove123, like, instead of PlayStation doing that, they should send you an email. The email should contain the login stuff, which is not the email you provide them with over the phone. It should be the email that's linked to the PlayStation account. When they go and review your account, they can see the email to this is 123@gmail.com. That email is what PlayStation should send the email to. I mean, yes, sometimes people lose their email login information, and I do understand that in the real world. But also, PlayStation needs to send something to the email. Not the email that you give them over the phone, because the email could be 123@gmail.com, and if it says that on the PlayStation, someone's like, yeah, send it to kellykelly1@gmail.com. If it's not the same email it matches up with the account, they never should send an email. Now, if you can give them the email matched to the account, they send a message, they hear your phone go off on that message, and then you're just like, dude, I can't log in. I don't remember. You can always recover your fucking email. One, sometimes my email asks me, hey, just do a fingerprint. Like, on my phone, it requires a fingerprint. Like, I can actually, like, use my fingerprint to open my phone. Let's be honest behind that. I can actually use that same fingerprint to change my password on my email. On top of that, it could be draw the pattern, which is like your login on your phone. When you log in on your phone, you actually have that pattern you draw when you add an email. Once that happens, the email records that pattern. You can actually set it for, oh, change email, like change password. And like, what's your, login pattern? Like where you draw like your phone and you turn it into that pattern to unlock your phone is the same pattern you just put in, and then boom, you're able to change your password. So there are plenty of ways to change your password to get back into your email. On top of that, some people actually make 2, 3, 4 emails. And with that said, one of the options for an email for recovery, they ask for a recovery email. So when you put that recovery email in, you lost your password to this one, you literally hit forgot password. You put in the email that it's supposed to get sent to, because they'll make sure it is you. They'll be like, hey, what's the email? And they'll star out the thing and say @gmail.com or @Yahoo, so you know which one you're using. And then you just put the motherfucking email in, you hit enter, and if it's the correct one, they're like, okay, we have sent the email to this one. So by then, you just go to your other email, sign in, get that, click on a link they send you to, you change the password, you go back over to Google, and you just sign in, or wherever you're doing your email from that you lost on, you can now gain entry back into your email. They have 3 ways, actually probably more than that, to recover your email. So I don't want to hear people say anything about, I lost my email, I can't get in. I mean, there's a lot of people that don't know how to work a phone or a computer or anything like that. But if you think on that aspect, there's 3 ways to recover the login to your email. So again, it's also a safer and much better way for PlayStation to actually email you your login, email you a way to change or remove, change your password or remove two-step. So you can do it manually, and it's much safer because A, hackers can't get into your account. The only person that has access to your account is you, because the only person that can deal with your account is you. But I hope this was helpful to you guys and understandable, and I hope the warning to you guys out there on PlayStation account safety will help you guys up riot, a little bit of a riot towards PlayStation. so we can help make PlayStation safer for everyone, and to you and myself as well. But as always, smash the like, subscribe button, don't forget the bell icon. Until next time, stay awesome, and